let's all go piss. Courtney, leave this in.
I was gonna ask Doplex to do just the Doplex and Andrew hour. I don't have to piss.
I also have to piss.
Oh, go piss, buddy.
Right, well, just solo it for a bit. You got this, right?
I'll hold the fort down.
Okay. All right. I believe in you. Just, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
No. Yeah. No.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Go all piss, girl.
I'll leave you with this though.
Thank you.
Andrew, come over my toe.
That scared the shit out of me.
I'm so glad that was Courtney.
I thought lightning
Courtney,
struck.
that's the cold open. Courtney, that's the cold open.
I thought lightning struck. It was just like a bright flash.
Yum, that's good. That's beef, babe. Oh, I'm about to beef.
All right, because we forgot to do this for like 3 episodes. To fix our crippling, pathetic, well, I'm speaking for myself, indecisiveness and uncontrollable lust for food and being disgusting. We've wanted to, I think me and Doplex were talking about it, but all the boys are in on it. We wanted to say on a Beefboys episode and set like a goal for ourselves and a date. For
that's right.
You know, just improving our overall health. I mean, kudos and Doplex are basically already, no offense, Andrew, are already basically as sexy as possibly can be. But me and Andrew do be unhappy with ourselves. So
we thick and unhappy.
And we want to do it with the beef, so maybe some of you guys can get in on it. We can, you know, it pressures us to keep going, because if I say I'm going to lose 50 pounds by the end of the year or some shit, I got to do it or else I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to say it publicly.
I would be.
So that people can make fun of you until you do it.
Exactly.
I think
respond well to negative.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
No, now, if you want to make fun of James, you also have to post your own weight loss goal or weight gain goal in the comments.
That's the trade-off.
Nah, I've been fat for too long. No one can make me feel bad about it.
I don't know how weight works, because I don't know if I'm at the point where I need to lose weight or gain weight, but I just want to have a six-pack.
Just set like some kind of soft goal for your health.
Your penis is ripped.
I want a six-pack. That's my whole goal. I want to be able,
all right.
I want to take my shirt off and see rock hard abs and a small penis.
Is a six-pack the goal, or just some abs? Because you could get like a 2-pack.
Okay. Because I got like
get a
some
7-pack.
I got flab I got to get rid of. I want one off to the side. I want it asymmetrical.
Yeah.
It's on your back. I want to see my 7th pack.
All right, Doplex. So we just got some kind of ab definition for kudos. 7-pack. What are we giving? Do you guys want to go till the end of the year when we do like our fucking Christmas Eve Beefy Boys extravaganza?
Let's do that.
Yeah, all right,
and then we'll gain it all back like in 1 year. We'll just do, like, 1 year.
We take a break to see season 1 and season 2 of Beefboys, and we just come back fucking as disgusting as ever. All right,
massive.
I'd like to point out as well, I'm just about to go on a 2-week holiday to New Zealand. Where I'm probably gonna
I'm about to go
lavishly. So this is perfect timing.
Same.
Beautiful.
Doplex, what about you?
It's hard. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely trying to get healthy, because like obviously, you know, going through this whole quarantine thing and just like working from home, and like, you know, I do HelloFresh, so you know, like I have meals prepared, but some days I just don't feel like it, you know, like sometimes I just want Taco Bell or, you know, like whatever the fuck. And like that's like the hardest thing. And not only that, but just like trying to get out of that mentality of just eating like fucking garbage, because like where I live, there is everything around me, and like sometimes I just like making trips to, you know, wherever, just getting a little snacky poo, and like it sucks because now I'm paying for it, because now I am fat. And I think my goal is to just be happy and content with myself, but at a nice, healthy, I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? Let me back up for a second. I feel like I'm talking too much.
No, I love hearing it. Don't think that.
I'm a shorter dude, right? I'm 5'6". I'm not tall, right? You know, so I mean, in a way, okay. I'm 5. I'm
By the end of the year, I'll be 5'7".
I'll be
my goal is to be 6'9".
Yo, like the rapper and the 6.
I just grow like a bunch of 6-packs in my legs until I'm tall.
Bro, my calves used to have some 6-packs on them. I swear. I swear.
You just have abs and pecs on your legs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking. I guess
thinking?
my goal would be. I want to lose my man titties, and I want to lose my belly.
Okay.
I want it to be flat, because like I just want it to be fucking like flat.
Do we want to take before and after?
I think if I
pictures?
remove your organs, we'll have a easier time at that.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean though.
Do we want to take
Yeah,
before and after
that's
pictures of
what I
these?
want.
Maybe
Oh
obviously
yeah,
we
I
have to post them.
took my before pictures this morning, baby.
Oh,
Fuck
hell All right, so
yeah.
let's all get completely naked. We'll post. We'll
Dicks
take pictures of ourselves. Dicks out. We'll
Dicks
be
out for
spreading our
me.
ass cheeks, and we'll post them online, so that way people can properly measure our weight loss
Yeah.
from head to toe.
So they can
But only
properly
but we'll do that
scrutinize
at the
us.
end of the year because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It'll be easier once I'm fitter to then post a picture of what I look like now. But
Sure,
right
yeah.
now,
Yeah,
where
that's
I'm
true.
at now, I'm not posting a picture of where I'm at
Yeah.
now. But I have
Yeah.
I have the picture.
James, what should we
Hell yeah.
what should we shoot for? What's doable by the end of the year?
Well, so
16 kilos off each.
I could probably okay. So
3 inches to both of your cocks.
we'll lose. Every 40 pounds is an inch to the
Oh,
cock.
you wanna
That's
lose 3
that's
inches in the cock.
That's a fact. So
I'm trying to have a smaller penis. Sorry, continue.
no, it's okay. I was fat like my whole life, and then I turned 14 and I lost like 60 pounds, and my dad lost like 140 pounds, I think. And then I got a girlfriend, and I got fat again. But then I didn't want a girlfriend anymore, so I lost 90 pounds. And my dad's kept the weight off ever since. But then I started college and got really depressed and got fucking mega obese and never looked back. So, and I know, but fucking people, I don't want to, because there's people bigger than me. I have no fucking opinion. I don't think anything of anyone for how much you weigh. It literally is not a factor in my eyes. But for myself, I fucking hate being fat. And from being in very good shape previous times in my life, god damn, it was so much fucking better. Not even just because I looked nicer, but I'm thinking
you feel better.
by the end of the year, I want 50 pounds gone, and that'll only be the stepping stone
Yes.
to where I actually want to get to. But I'm going 50 pounds down.
Yes,
Alright,
Courtney, put that on screen with a bowel, with a boxing bowel.
5.5 months to get 50 pounds.
All right, I'll do that. I'll match that wager. Fitty.
Andrew's matching that. Ding, ding, ding.
Let's do it.
Fitty. Let's do it.
Yes. All right, everyone in the comments, hold us to that. If I don't have a six-pack by sometime, and if Doblex isn't an
7.
inch taller, and if James and Andrew don't lose 50 pounds, then you can unsubscribe, but then you have to subscribe back again.
You can
straight
kill
away.
us.
Legally.
Weight loss is funny, right? Because it's like, you always want to do it. It's always in the back of your mind, but like starting is so fucking hard.
It's the
And like
worst.
there was a point in my life where I went to the gym like every fucking day.
Me
and
too,
like
bruh. I was.
that was amazing. And this is just like a public message to put that out there. If you're feeling like down, or if you're feeling like sad, or like unmotivated, you're not feeling creative, you're feeling just like in a slump, exercising will fix that. And I know that that's
It
kind of like
does.
cliche,
It
but
does.
like I feel at my best after getting done exercising. And when I don't exercise for a while, like I just fucking hate life. And it's just like it sucks to like put yourself in that slump because you're actively being lazy, but it's just like, if you watching this right now, you fucking bitch, you piece of shit, if you're watching this right now, get up and just do some fucking jumping jacks. I'll do them with you. Not right now, not on camera. I don't want you to see me.
I would do it, but
fucking
my
doing
building
flips.
would
Get up
my
and
shake
just-
back
and
and
just-
forth.
Just get up and just vibrate violently. Just do something. Increase your heart rate.
Bro.
I promise you. Sit back down and watch and listen to the rest of this, and you'll feel a lot better.
Bro.
Probably.
Here's another
Get a
fat
lot
tip.
easier, too.
Facts.
If you go
Another
to the
fat
gym-
tip.
So much better.
Fat tips.
Bro, you'll
Many
sleep,
kudos.
You'll sleep so. If you have a problem with sleeping,
yeah, you will
work out.
also
You will
sleep a lot
sleep
better.
so much fucking better immediately. Day
Yes.
2, you'll have better
Also,
sleep.
if you're trying to go to the gym and you don't, and you feel really shitty, that's okay. Forget what you did yesterday and try and go tomorrow, because it can be very easy to fall off and be like, well, fuck, I missed this week, and then next week rolls around, you're like, I missed last week,
I'll
and
start at
you
the
really
beginning of
you
next
really
month.
beat yourself up over it. Just, who cares what happened yesterday? It's in the past, doesn't matter anymore. You might not have gone for a week, you might not have gone for a month. today's the day.
Amen.
And if you fuck up today, then tomorrow's the day, and eventually you'll get into it.
If you fuck up a third time, we're going to come and beat you up.
If you fuck up a
Yes.
third time, give up. It's obviously not happening. No, I'm just kidding. Eventually, you will get to the point where you are in a routine, and then it'll be easy.
According
That can
to
take a couple times to start.
that is big facts. That my dad always says. It's not what you do today, it's what you do every day. So if you fucked up today, if you just don't fuck up again tomorrow and you're not making a habit of fucking up, then you didn't fuck up. You had a little setback.
It's the same for doing work, eating well, doing anything. If you just each day is a brand new opportunity to do better than you did yesterday, and if you don't, then that's fine. Then you can do it the next day.
Beefboy's spitting facts right now.
There's many studies that prove that it takes 3 to 4 weeks to create a habit, and humans are nothing if habitual. So if you can just grind, if you can just hate it for like 3 weeks and you start getting used to it, and you treat your gut right, and you can just go 3 weeks without fucking up, you will hit this just free fall where it feels so much easier. And I know it doesn't feel like that could be true, but it happens every fucking time.
It does.
I've had huge weight losses multiple times in my life, and every time you just get like a few weeks in and it becomes, it's just life, because it is, you built the habit. So do it. 3 weeks, don't fuck up once. I'm telling you, change your life.
I don't know if this is good advice or not. Tell me if it's not. But going cold turkey isn't always the best way to do something, because when you are trying to quit something, if you fuck up once because you went cold turkey and you relapse or whatever, it immediately feels like, well, I've fucked up my unbreakable bond, and there's no point continuing. Whereas if you kind of just, if you went from eating fast food every day, just try and eat it 2 times a week instead, and you can look forward to those days, and then maybe eventually you'll be like, I'm actually kind of enjoying not doing that. I'll just have it once a week, and then maybe you got to a point where you never want to have it, or maybe you just want to have it once a month or something. I think that's a much better, much healthier way to wean off.
Totally.
Yeah.
Right, but at the same time, what is life if not to be enjoyed? If Taco Bell is my most favorite fucking thing in the world. I would die for Taco Bell. You guys don't understand.
Fuck yes,
right?
dope.
And
for
me, it's like when I'm eating Taco Bell. Oh, you fucking
I'm sorry.
piece of shit. You fucking
I'm
bitch.
sorry.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you
But
more.
when I'm eating Taco Bell, to me, it's just like, this is my happy place.
Yeah.
And I know that it's hurting me, and I know that it's, it's like a bad relationship. I sometimes I just want a fucking Crunchwrap Supreme. Sometimes I just want a cheese quesadilla with extra jalapeno sauce. And who am I to deny that for myself? I'll tell you who, a fucking fat piece of shit as a result. So,
So that's why this month Doplex is going to be weaning off of Taco Bell so that you can get a 6-pack like us.
Yes. Yeah. Never let food become your primary reward system.
Exactly.
If your life sucks, turning to food at the end of the day to make you happy will get you here after 2 years. So,
but also, if the choice is between food and drugs, choose food. But then if you can choose something else, then choose that over food. But there is a scale of things to turn to.
Yeah,
just like
after a while of food,
and then go to Buffalo Wild Wings in that order.
Switch to cocaine, man. At least that'll make you lose weight.
Bro, food doesn't even taste good to me anymore. I'm so fat. But it's my stomach. My stomach has more power than my heart and my brain. It doesn't even taste good, but it's like, I want to eat a whole pizza and it's going to taste, it's just going to, by the third slice, it doesn't taste like anything anymore. But I want all 8 of them, bitch.
I don't know, food. I don't know how you think that way. Food is like the most delicious thing.
No, it is.
Especially like when there's a lot of flavor.
It.
It's just like,
that's
like
food
pure
that
bliss,
I eat.
and that's why it's a drug.
Yeah, like if my mom cooks me some chicken fucking parm and some fucking spaghetti with some fucking spicy
chicken biscuits,
spicy gravy and shit, like that shit hitting, that'll never not be good to me. But it's like, at this point, McDonald's don't taste like shit, but I still eat it.
McDonald's is pretty average. Yeah.
I
guess the other
McDonald's just
interesting
tastes like
thing,
styrofoam.
and this isn't stellar advice, but you can eat shitty food if you just don't eat a lot of it. Portion size and everything's a mess.
No, that's what I'm saying. Moderation is key.
Exactly. Yeah, you can eat Taco Bell every single day if it was like one of 2 meals, and the other meal wasn't
Yeah,
that big.
and if I exercised on top of that.
Yeah, I think
exactly.
my mom
You know.
for like a couple of months had a 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell. Oh, that was it. Just that was the one thing she ate for a day. She lost like 30 pounds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so if you
Dude,
love
your mom's
Taco
like the
Bell,
Jared Fogle of Taco Bell.
They're two different
No,
goals.
please.
So what we're saying is eat Taco Bell every day and you'll lose weight. There's no, I mean,
No,
that's just
yeah.
what else?
that could
The
possibly
Mama
be it.
Miller diet.
That could be it. But remember, there's two different goals. Being skinny or getting skinnier than you are now does not mean you're healthy.
Yeah,
That's true.
So just
That's true.
remember
That's
that.
true.
You can eat 1,400 calories of Taco Bell every day and drop the fucking weight, but your body
Yeah.
is dying as fast as ever. Just remember
Your skin will flake off.
Pumping sludge through
yeah,
your
you're on a
veins.
steady decline, but you
well,
look good.
Speaking of,
Speaking of
James,
me,
let's say you didn't like
You.
drinking water. What would you do in order to make water taste better?
Oh, is this the fucking Minion drink?
oh fuck, I didn't
That's what we're
know that.
talking about.
I was like, what a deep question. I really have to posit this.
Sorry,
Give me a
I
second.
totally
So
ruined your layup.
We've been obsessed with this TikTok the last few
You want me
days.
to play
This is the yeah. We'll put it in here. We'll put some of it in here.
So here I am making a yummy Minion drink for my kid, adding the water and then some sugar to make it sweet. Just stir it all up. Then add some yellow colouring, a little bit more, just to make it nice and yellow like a Minion. Stir it up again. Add a little dollop of cream. Makes it extra creamy and extra sweet, just like my boy. And here we have a Minion drink. There you go. Enjoy.
Mom found a piss cup.
Nah,
Piece in a mug and give it to
mom's
him.
making the piss cup.
Mom's making the
Yeah.
piss cup. Drink up, boys.
Thank you, mommy.
That's real gamer girl pee. But here's the thing: I don't want to rag on the kid because he's a kid and he's just
Nah,
you know,
yeah.
No rag on him. Fuck him.
The kid's cool, but the mum is enabling a interesting lifestyle. I guess
Yeah.
you could say.
Fortnite,
So
Fortnite.
it's this Australian and New Zealand woman. I can't pick her accent. I think she's Australian, but then she sounds like someone I know from back in New Zealand. So it could go
Yeah.
either way. But she makes there's two TikToks she's done. One where she makes a Minion drink, and one where she shows how she sets up his bath time for a 14-year-old.
14.
And as far as I know, this is not ironic. I from my understanding, and me and James talked about this pre-show.
Yeah.
There's a specific type of person that she is from my experience with people in.
Yeah, it's a feeling thing. You just know.
It's
You
a
can't
feeling.
explain
It's
it.
a feeling,
but you feel.
like the people who have that kind of accent who talk how she does and everything. I don't think are capable of humor.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
so she makes this Minion drink, and now. It's because her son, I almost said boyfriend. Her son doesn't like.
Por Kalos nos dos.
You know, it's funny because like my mind, I always go there. You know, with those kinds of mother-son relationships, I always go to there's like some weird shit happening.
I mean, she does
Is
bathe
that
him at
fucked
age
up of me?
14, which like if he
That's
has,
what I'm saying.
if he has something, you know, if he's got a disability, that would make sense. But and there's a
Right.
follow up to that TikTok where someone says, "Is the bro okay?"
Look, just so you know, my kid is fine. I just am a loving mum who wants to keep him happy and give him everything he desires. I want to make sure he is protected from all you bullies in this world, and I just think that you should all just be quiet, let me parent the way I want to parent, and if it makes my son happy, then you can all just go away.
Bro, imagine you're like the cool kid at school and then your mom makes that TikTok and you're just fucking ruined.
You're done.
You pull your pants down, you're wearing
It was me
Minion
bringing Minion
diapers to
drinks.
Well, this-
school and
no.
shitting yourself and it's all yellow because your mom makes all your food fucking yellow.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. Here's what's in the Minion drink,
dyed
and,
yellow.
and someone please correct me if I get some of these ingredients wrong. So this is for her son who doesn't like water. Which, first of all, if your kid doesn't
Oh, I
like
didn't
water,
even
make them
know
drink
that.
water because
Yeah, yes.
you should drink. You should be drinking.
You should
a
drink
shitload of
water.
every day.
Oh.
If you drink
Yes.
a lot of soda, you are dying, and you'll piss out kidney. Yes, yes,
Kudos,
yes.
no, I didn't even notice I was doing that. Kudos. Keep keep your thought in your head. 5 seconds on my soapbox. The easiest thing you can do to lose weight and become healthier is drink a good portion of water every day and nothing else. You don't need any other drinks in your life. Get the fuck over it. Drink 3 liters of water a day, up to a gallon, maybe a gallon and a little more.
Here's the easy thing. All right, this bottle here. This bottle's 1.5 liters. I have 2 of these in the fridge at all times, and then I just put it by my desk and I just sip away at it while I'm working. It gets to the point where it's muscle memory. You just reach out, like that. You get the water.
Water.
2 of those a day, you're done. No kidney stones. Anyway, her game obsessed son who hates water. She starts with water, so already off to a bad start.
Hold on, can I just say the fact that he hates water is her fault. I just want to throw that out there. It's her fucking fault he hates water.
Because she does. Because she does this. She starts with water, which she already hates, then adds sugar to it. So already you've made sugar water, so already bad. Then adds in 2 types of food coloring to make it orange or yellow like a Minion. And then I think adds in cream to make it, which is just also like
what?
That's a weird thing to add.
That's just coffee. That's not coffee. It's water.
Yeah, you've just made cold coffee for children.
Dude,
it's made like custard.
His piss for sure looks the exact same color of that drink. There's no way.
No, dude, it's probably red.
100%.
No, totally.
Yeah.
Food coloring goes right into your fucking urine.
Here's how to aid your 14-year-old son with kidney stones.
But I mean, well, he has the build I had. So he's obviously got good metabolism because he looks like a stick, which is that's not a negative. That's just
you've seen him.
Give that a few years.
Well, because he's in the TikTok, because she delivers it to him at the end. And here's the other thing.
I don't remember.
What you said earlier about he was the cool kid at school, and then someone made that. He's a streamer. There's you clearly see him with his fucking setup, with his Stream Deck and Streamlabs on his other screen playing Minecraft. So someone eventually is going to find that kid's stream, and because he's drinking from the Minion's cup like
George not found.
It's Dream.
Okay, hear me out.
It's
I was just
Dream.
about to say, what if it is Dream? That'd be like the biggest fucking twist.
I wish.
Dude, that would be what the mask is.
That's what the mask is.
What the mask is.
Dehydrated fucking orange piss Minion soaked bladder.
That's the first TikTok. The second TikTok is the one that James has on his soundboard.
Oh, fucking.
So this is how we do bath time for my 14-year-old gamer-obsessed son. We have a Minions drink, specially. Then we have all his favourite toys, gaming toys, and a Minion-coloured bath bomb. Then all his laptop ready for him to play. All his special Minecraft toys and Fortnite things. And you know what? He's gonna love it.
What a description.
That poor dude is gonna hop on stream one day and he's gonna be like an hour into it and he's gonna get like a bump and he's gonna be like, oh hey, what's up chat? He's like, thank you for the subscription, and then he's just gonna read chat and be like, why don't you go hop in your Minion's bath, fucking loser? And he's gonna be like,
with your mom.
He turns the camera on and he's just naked in the bath and he's just like, what about it, bitch? You wish you were drinking from your bath.
Just completely owns it.
Yeah.
His mum's like scrubbing his back, and he's like, yeah. But hey, the ingredients. Does someone else want to describe the bathtub ingredients, or do you want me to do that?
I can't remember what they are.
I haven't seen the video.
A Minion fucking bath bomb. Also, she puts that Minion juice in a Minion cup, and he's got a Minion bath bomb that makes the water yellow. And dude, the fucking. The tub wouldn't even come up above his fucking kneecaps. Like there was no
Thank you.
water
I noticed the same thing. He's like sitting in a puddle.
Here's why. Because they have the fucking metal tray over the top with a laptop so he can play Minecraft while he's in the tub. So if the water was any higher.
But why do you like Minions at 14? That's what I want.
Why do you like Minions in general? I haven't even met like a little kid like in my family or something that actually likes them.
Right, but I mean like, you go to the grocery store, typically you'll see like a 4 or 5-year-old with like a Minion shirt just because like their mom bought it for them, or like they saw it at Despicable Me and they enjoyed it. But when you're 14
Minion
and like, mommy, I want my Minions drink and my Minion
14
bath,
and
and I don't want to drink water.
Gotta be a
I want you to bathe me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Minion isn't even really a thing anymore.
Yeah, like maybe a few years ago I'd get it if you liked it when you were 13, but it's like you still like. I mean, again, this is about the kid. Good on the kid, but this mum is definitely just like enabling this child to.
Bro, she's a feeder. She
is a
to
feeder.
Oh no!
She has to be.
Totally.
She's
But
gonna
like the
get
thing
him
is,
all
I know
fat
that I
so
know
he can
for
never
a
leave
fact.
her.
I know for a fucking fact that kid is gonna grow up to be the biggest piece of shit ever. Because like I swear to God, like I can just tell he's gonna grow up and he's just gonna be a fucking asshole.
I'm so sorry.
His entire life.
We went from let's
Boy,
not
if
rag
you
on the
see
kid
this.
to.
No, I mean,
No, I
mean,
could just-
he's not- yeah, no, I know what
The
you
thing
mean.
is with
Duplex.
I know what you
mothers
mean,
like
I know what you
that,
mean.
like I know people who have been like enabled like that, and like they are still like being
Bro,
enabled
it's
till
all
this day,
nurture.
like into
Yeah.
their mid-20s.
Yeah.
Parents
But that's what
fuck
I'm
you
saying.
up.
Like it's one of those things. Like I get it. You know, if you're a mother, you don't want to let go. You know, that's your sweet baby boy. You want to make your minion drinks and his minion bad time. But he's 14 and he's and he's streaming.
Yeah, let him stream.
Leave him alone. Let him grow up.
Let him chill. Yeah, there's
Let him drink water. Give him water.
Give him
I think
fucking
He's
water.
gonna fucking die.
the
He's
weirdest
gonna
thing
see
about
this
the
clip.
the weirdest thing about the bath time thing isn't even the fact that it was only an inch tall, like the wall was an inch deep. She says we have all his favorite gamer toys around him, and one of them is just a Fortnite
Gamer
hat.
toys.
It's just a hat.
He's got like
Hey, man, you
rubber
can do a lot
duckies
with a
and
hat.
shit.
Yeah, you could, but like that's. I mean, how do you play with that in a bath at 14?
You just look.
You know,
you,
honestly,
you
put
gave
it
me.
on
You just
back
look over
like-
the hat like.
yeah, that's a hat. This is my toy.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad now because now I'm wondering if like he is like
This
yeah,
is
I'm not
this
saying
is
to be fucked up.
entirely a
I'm just-
criticism on the mother. We're covered by that, Doplex.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, it is entirely a
Yeah.
criticism.
You
by
saying
the
he
mo-
might turn
Well,
out fucked isn't being mean to him. It's saying that the parenting is
It's-
just
yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, the
It's-
parenting is terrible.
It's his fucking bitch mom doing this shit to him. Right, but then again, she might not even be a bitch. She might just be nurturing her, like, because what if he is like mentally challenged or something? We don't know. Is
Yeah.
he? Is he?
Well, I
Well,
thought
well, that's
Kudo
the thing.
said
That's
that.
just for starters.
She posted because someone commented on it being like, "Is your boy okay?" or something, and she made a follow up TikTok being like getting mad at that person saying that he isn't. But yeah, I guess you could interpret that either as she's saying that no, he's even if he is autistic
fine
or
the
something,
way he
he's
is
normal.
kinda
He's
thing.
fine as he is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past someone just raising their kid like that. Like I feel like not
No,
to that
fully,
extent,
yeah.
but I know people that like grew up with parents that
definitely,
basically,
yeah.
if they wanted that,
100%.
their parents would have done it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked that like you,
want a minion drink.
it's weird. There's like a, as with all things in life, there's a balance because if you're like a helicopter parent, you give into every whim of your kid and you do this and that, you're raising like a cunt of a child who's gonna have it
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, totally.
Like that woman we were laughing at in the fucking group chat the other day at the Victoria's Secret who like screamed and had a tantrum because like
Oh yeah.
like that's a
Oh.
woman who was given everything she wanted her entire life, and then the one time she was
Yeah.
she faced the smallest
She was
amount of
challenged.
like of adversary, she fucking screamed.
And she had
cries.
yeah.
She had the full ability to walk away, but for once she wasn't being given like the attention and
Well,
like,
you can
fucking-
tell
Right.
she got it every which way as a fucking kid because not only
Yeah.
does she get whatever she wants,
acts like a
she's
toddler.
running at someone screaming, "Get away from me!" trying to hit them. And all
Yeah.
that tells me is like you are just so inward and obsessed with yourself and narcissistic and fucked and brought up wrong. It's like you're running at someone screaming, "Get away from me!" and they're backing up from you and you are continuing to run at them. It's like you
And you
can't even
somehow don't see
perceive
how it's an
reality
issue.
anymore.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet she had minion bath times at 14? How much you want to bet?
Hey, yo, I'm putting down 100 on the minions.
That's yeah. But like so that's one end, but then obviously the other end is like fucking a completely absent parent who doesn't show you
Yeah.
love or something, and that fucks you up in a different way. So
No,
there's somewhere in the
totally.
middle where like to truly love your kid, you have to be willing to let them like go, but like you have to be like, no, you're not. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking making you a minion drink. Drink water. You're gonna have fucking
Yeah.
piss rocks at age 15. You
Yeah,
know, like,
exactly.
And also just be
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
weird, dude. You shouldn't want minions at 14.
Nah, yeah, yeah.
Sugar, cream, and food coloring in water is just like, why do you not find a yellow soda that he likes or something? It's just as bad, and,
yeah,
and it at least makes more sense. I like the
Give
yellow
him a
soda.
7-Up.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he had like a Minion themed birthday party and she was so proud of the fact she made up that drink that she just gives it to him all the time now, and he's like, Mummy,
Oh,
please,
yeah.
I just want water."
Fortnite.
Please.
No, remember, you
just
don't like
want
water.
water.
You like mommy's Minion drink.
His mom walks in with the Minion thing, and he just starts singing the Fortnite music.
She's like squirting her fucking breast milk into the Minion mug.
breast milk.
Drink up.
Just keep
Drink up,
She's
Kyle.
She's putting like just a drop of fucking heroin in it, so he just never. It's like being a minion.
So he's-
I never want to not be a minion.
Where is that drink at?
If only people understood why minions
No wonder
are
he doesn't
so
like water.
epic.
And every time she gives him water, she puts like small amounts of cyanide in it. So he's like,
Ew, water.
Mommy, I taste pennies and smell toast.
that's just that's what
the
being a
stroke
Minion is
water.
like.
that kid would be the sort of kid who would he would be up at like 11 o'clock each night jumping around the bedroom. The mum would be like, I don't know, I just don't know what's wrong with him. And she'd like put him on like ADHD medication or something.
Yeah.
Because you're feeding him sugar and cream all day.
His Twitch
What do
chat
you
just
think he
gets
eats for dinner.
I don't probably fucking dino nuggets and rocks.
No, totally Dino Nuggets.
Dino Nuggets and rocks. With like cake frosting, just things that make no fucking sense.
Eat the rocks, Jeremy, but his fucking teeth are brittle and fucking like paste
Yeah.
because he drinks sugary
Mommy, it
Minion
hurts.
water all day.
It's mommy.
This is how I prepare Minion rocks for my
14-year-old game obsessed son.
His Twitch chat goes nuts every time his mom brings in the drink because they all know it's laced with some shit. They're like, he's about to go nuts, and he just sips it like.
I gotta go.
Do you guys see these creepers? They're
limitless.
changing colors and shit.
He fucking explodes like a creeper in real life.
Yeah.
His
Do you reckon
mom's
the
like opening
Taliban have
the
ever
door to
used
bring
that
him
as
his
like a
Minion
recruitment
drink,
tool?
and she just hears.
Like they go up to kids and they're like, "Hey kids, do you like Minecraft?
Do you like creepers?
Have you ever wanted to be like
you like to
like
be
a
one?
creeper?"
Here, wear this creeper vest.
He just starts
Go into
flashing.
public, Times Square.
That's dark. If there was a fucking suicide vest with like creeper like blocks on it.
Yeah.
That's
the
so
Minecraft
fucked.
logo.
That's also epic.
I do like how we've given positivity advice, weight loss advice, and parenting advice all in the same episode, and none of us are qualified at all to do any of
talk
those.
on
I concur.
on any of them.
So now let's
But
give
we
advice.
all had parents. We grew up.
That's true.
We're all humans.
Nah, I'm
We do-
still.
I
a
I've
mean-
seen
minion.
Despicable Me.
I get it. It's hard.
Yeah, I'm more so. I'm more so a Gru kind of guy. I want Gru baths. Just make the bath
Yeah.
like brown, mom, and put fucking.
Shits in it.
He's white.
There you go, baby.
It's fucking.
Make it flesh colored.
It's,
Oh God.
Here you go, sweetie.
It's just like you're melting. So before we sat down to film today, I saw something that broke my little gamer heart, and I think it's
Oh, no.
it's pertinent to the video that I'm working on at the moment. But
okay.
so there's this new hack for like FPS games that's like kind of going crazy right now. So most hacks are using the files of the game to then recreate the game, break it down into code, and then, you know, operate on whatever thing you want. You want to be able to see through walls, you want to be able to lock on, you want the game to fully play for you, like, but it's working through the game files because it has to be able to interpret the game. And it's really easy to catch that because then you just have things scanning the game files and how they're being utilized and blah blah blah, and you delete hackers. There's this new hack now. It's literally like a few days old that is it uses a capture card and machine learning to watch your screen as you're playing the game and do all the things that a normal hack can do, but it's undetectable because it's running off of it's just running off of like an HID.
Oh, sure.
It's just running off of like an
It's
input.
like
So
external.
it shows up on a computer just as like a human interface device, like a controller or a mouse or, you know, whatever. So there's no way that for any fucking cheats to go after it. And the biggest thing the craziest thing about it is that there's like sliders and everything of how much you want the hack to be hacking. So it's like you can just turn it up a little bit, so it's just like
I'd be hacking.
It's just like fucking like better aim assist or something. And this is the biggest problem to me is you can basically like, because whenever you think of hacking, it's like, why are you even playing the game? You're just letting a computer play the game for you. How are you having fun? Like, what kind of fucking sick weirdo are you where it's just like destroying other people's fun is the fun that you're having?
Yeah.
But this hack lets you just hack a little bit or hack enough or hack to a point where you're like really good, but it's like you're still playing, and it imbues all these stupid fucking gamers with a bunch of confidence and like, just, you know, I'm just taking a little bit of the hack, and they're like really good, so they can still have fun and be hacking at the same time and not be detectable because it's like an AI doing the hacking for you and like assisting you. And it's just like, to me, that is literally the end of FPS. Like, games are like fully just done. Like undetectable machine learning hack that you can like basically just put sliders on and everything. Like, what the fuck?
I saw a video the other day of not that, but like a Warzone hacker, like someone spectating a hacker in Warzone, and it seems like that would be so easy to detect because you see the person, they're like running, they're just like
I saw the same clip. It was nuts.
Yeah, but like, so you'd think there'd be some shit in the game where you can detect like, oh, he fucking snapped from A to B with like perfect precision, and then over here, and then over here, and then over here. But what you're saying is like that they could add enough smoothing and realistic human movement in that then it would be like, well, maybe they're just really good at the game.
and not even just that. That is one of the issues where it's like you can't even spectate this person and know they're cheating unless they bump this fucking sliders up to 100 or something. But even if they're so obviously cheating, you know, that guy gets away with it in Warzone for 2 hours and gets nuked. And the biggest problem are free games because there's no incentive not to hack for 2 hours, make a new email, get a new fucking download of the game, and you're back in the game. Who fucking cares? Yeah. So,
which is great because the new Halo game is free. The multiplayer is going to be free.
Exactly. It's literally like this is like a huge cloud over the future of gaming for me because it's just like, why did just like everything, why did we get to this point? What the fuck was the point of streamlining hacks enough so that a machine learning fucking algorithm can play a video game better for you? Like, what the fuck was the point? Why did you do this? Because now it's Pandora's box. It's not going to go away. It just got, this one got smashed by Activision yesterday, but the code's out there, the idea's out there, the way around like every typical way of anti-cheat is now being subverted, and it's like some genius is going to come up with a better one and they're not going to get fucking found out by Activision, and then the only way to compete in FPS from here on out is going to also be to have the hack and buy a capture card and everything, and then that's the new level of gaming, and then in a couple years that'll be normal, and then it's just like, it makes me so angry. I don't understand why it happens.
I guess the one positive is that can only affect like that'll fuck us because none of us are competitive players, but no one's gonna like if you rise to the fucking top of the pops, you're like absolute #1 ranked, but you use hacks and you get invited to, you know, whatever international event to play.
Yeah.
You can't take a hack to the event and you'll eat shit. So,
but you can make $10 million a month on Twitch. You can be Shroud or Ninja when a game pops off again.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can make, you know, them dudes are making fucking crazy money. And the thing is, like, this hack like makes you look like you're them. It doesn't make you look like a fucking robot. Like, it's just like, it adds just this perfect aim assist thing where it's like it's learning how to hack the best while also be the least suspicious.
That's a good point.
It's like so.
And if Dream has taught us anything, even if you got super popular on Twitch for being amazing at a game and then got caught out for cheating, people would probably be like,
yep, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one doesn't care.
That is genuinely the definition of The Mask by Jim
That is
Carrey.
what dumbass is.
Do you guys use cheats when you were a kid? Because I was a serial game cheater till I was probably like a teenager. Yeah, I don't know why. I just thought I think I had in my head like these games are too adult for me, so I'm gonna have to like cheat to level the playing field. And then one day I was like, oh no, I can actually just play these.
I don't think I played too many games where I needed to do. Most of my cheating stuff was like
You just play God Simulator.
guitar. Yeah, I played Jesus Simulator. But we like
There's no
Guitar
cheating in
Hero
that.
3. You know, you put in the cheats and
Christ
you get
of
all
duty.
of the songs because I wanted to play all the songs with my friends and stuff.
Sure,
I didn't want to
yeah.
have to go through a shit ton of. I mean, I would play through the like story mode, I guess is what it is. But shit like that, it was mostly just to unlock things so I could play it with, you know, my brother or my friends and shit. That was mostly what I used cheats for.
Simpsons Hit and Run, I cheated the entire fucking game, but I never finished it because the last mission is one you can't cheat. Like, I can't even remember what it was, but there was something. You could still use cheats in it, but the mission objective was one that there was no cheat that would like allow you to do it easier. So it was like the first time in the entire game where I had to just be good at the game, which I mean is a good final mission. That means it's like a test of everything you've learned so far.
Yeah.
But I hadn't learned shit because I just cheated the entire time. So I never finished it. I don't know how it ends.
You know what's interesting? I feel like nowadays, like games almost like try to push you away from cheating. Like I feel like it started with GTA 4 where it was like, okay, you can cheat, but you can't get any trophies. And now like it was the same thing in GTA 5. And then in Red Dead 2, you had to like find the cheats. Like you had to like find them in the world. Wasn't that? Because I never used cheats.
You
in
didn't
Red Dead
have
2.
to find them. That was just how people found out what they were. So, if you go to random locations in the world, like there's one I remember up in the snowy area, there's like a random hut and you can open a drawer and there's like just a series of numbers or letters or something carved into the wood. And you probably, you know, at first you might be like, oh, what the hell? This is a clue to something. But no, it's just if you go into the cheat menu and type it in. So, which is kind of a cool way because as a kid, I was always like, how the fuck do people figure these out? Like, you know, like San Andreas, you have to put in like 15 fucking buttons in a row. It's like, did they leak that? Did someone just sit there and spam buttons?
I always wonder that too. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of like the cheat websites I used to frequent for like GTA San Andreas when I was a kid, I feel like there was like new ones after a while. Like, and I wasn't sure if that was because people like discovered new ones or if that was because like Rockstar was like, hey, this is how you wear a gimp suit and get the dildo without going to the sex shop.
I'm sure some people as well probably just you know, took the game apart and read through the code and eventually found like.
It is an interesting point though, because I always thought like, you know, specifically with Halo, which is like littered with Easter eggs, not really cheats, but Easter eggs and cheats kind of go hand in hand when they're like discoverable. It's like,
like
for
the
some
skulls and
really crazy stuff where it's like, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but sometimes there's an Easter egg where it's like, you know, how could someone have found this? I feel like the devs like anonymously leak it or something if people don't find it in a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? Like there's certain stuff where it's just like nobody could get on this train of thought to like figure this out.
There was, I can't remember what it was. There was one I saw like that recently where one of the devs for, God, I wish I could remember the game, but like some secret hadn't gone found after like 6 years or something. So they didn't give it away. They were just like, oh, hey, just so you guys know, you've missed this one thing. And like gave like a vague hint, and then people were then able to go out and find it. So I thought that was interesting, but yeah, I reckon devs must do that all the time. I know I would.
If you guys were
cool.
game devs, what would your Easter egg be, and where would you put it?
I always like really creepy shit. Like in Halo 1 on like one of the scarier missions where like the flood's introduced, 343 Guilty Spark, you're like totally out of the normal like level like building, like you just end up in a swamp, whereas usually you're like a desert or just like a forest, and you're in this creepy ass swamp cool and you're it's the fucking best level, and there's like marines that are going insane and shit, and you meet the flood, and like the flood are way creepier than all the other stuff. But at the very beginning of the mission, you can like break off, find like a fucking gap in like the soft block of like the map, jump outside it, go through all these trees, the trees start disappearing because the map's not loading anymore, and you just find this fucking marine with like a couple really weird voice lines just out in like just outside the map boundaries, but you're like awesome. Not like falling through the map or dying or anything yet, and it's like it's just so like unsettling. It's just this fucking and it could just be a glitch. I don't know if that's an Easter egg, but like now that's like a it's like such a staple of like Halo lore now, and it doesn't mean anything, like it doesn't say anything important, but it's just like I love shit like that where it's just like you don't get an explanation. It just creeps you out a little bit and you like go on your way.
There's that one of those in WoW for the longest time where there was this, you had to glitch your way into this there's this area called Karazhan, which is like this creepy like undead tower. It's undead now, but there was like a crypt you could go into, but you had to like pretty much break your way into it, like use, you know, you can't really cheat in WoW, but you could do like fucky things to like make your character clip through stuff. And you go in, and it was this like weird unfinished area, and there's this one room where it's just like this big room full of water and all these chains, and then all these people hanging in the water.
Bruh.
And it's called the Upside Down Sinners Room, and it's like so
Sick.
dark. Like obviously WoW's a bit dark in places, but that's just like a fucking level above anything else. And people like, there's all these theories where it was like, oh, they had to bury it away or cut it off from the players because otherwise that would like increase the rating of the game because it was so dark and blah blah blah. And it turns out, like, I think one of the level designers wrote a book a couple of years ago, and he was just like, oh yeah, the raid that we were designing for that area just got too big, so we just cut it off. It was like
that's interesting.
literally the lamest answer, but it was really cool. Like that for the longest time.
really
Was like, cool. The Upside Down Sinners Room. Yeah.
I feel like it was much. Go ahead. Sorry,
Okay,
I
it's
talked
okay.
too much already.
No, you're all good, buddy. I think I heard. I can't.
Buddy?
Remember, was it Oni plays? Buddy.
Just call you buddy.
It's just derailed my thought process.
Oni plays.
Sorry.
Oni plays, yeah. I think I heard them talk about it, and ever since then, it's like the only thing I can think about when talking about putting Easter eggs in games. And it's like you make a game, and one part of the forest, like one tree or something, there's built into the game like a 0.00001% chance that Bigfoot just runs out and kills you and then goes away. So only like maybe a couple people will have it happen, and nobody will believe them because it's
Wasn't that
That
just
is
the
awesome.
San Andreas myth?
well, that's what,
Isn't that what that
brought
is?
it up. They were talking about that myth because it's not actually in the game, and I think Chris was like,
Right.
if I made a game, I would absolutely code shit like that in, where there's just
Well, he
like
is
this
making a game.
minuscule chance of something insane happening, and nobody's gonna
Yeah.
believe you if it happens.
That ties in so well to what I was gonna say, which is like, doesn't it fucking suck that we're in a position now where like, and we'll never go back, where everything that happens is just so immediately fucking consumerized and capitalized on that, like the Bigfoot thing happens and it's immediately on YouTube, and then everyone will believe you then. It'd be cool if no one believed you, because then it would be a very unique, beautiful experience.
It'd be a
But
surprise.
now there's 17 fucking uploads to YouTube on the first day the game's out,
And
it's just like,
all,
no, it's not
all
interesting.
trashy. It's all trashy idiots who do those kind of videos as well, where it's like, I don't
They
know. what-
post the fucking ending in the thumbnail. That pisses me off so much.
Grand Theft
Like
Auto
any game.
YouTubers are some of the most brain dead people. I don't know what. I guess to play that kind of game for that, like, I love
Yeah.
GTA, but to like make
Yeah.
the whole thing, you have to have something wrong
Well,
with you. 'Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
so many of those
I
accounts
think-
just lie. Like they'll be like, "Whoa, how to get $3 million in Red Dead in 2 seconds," which is not like the people have been playing Red Dead Online since it came out have like 80K, and that is insane. That's enough to buy pretty much everything in the game 5 times over.
Right.
So these guys come in, they're like, "Here's how to get $1 million," and it's like, you're just lying. You're just making shit up.
Straight lying.
Well,
But
it's like
they
that
just,
one
and
guy
they
that,
post like
like-
4 videos a day, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it's like that one guy that said, like, you know, he said this like a million times that like Rockstar sent him GTA 6 early. And all
yeah,
the
that sort of
thumbnails just
shit.
like with the case. And it's
Is
like
that,
very
is that the
clearly
dude
photoshopped.
that I'm thinking of? The guy that makes the like
I
40
mean,
videos in a day, and he's like all cracked
Oh,
out.
Dude,
Maybe?
there's like 10 of
I
these
think
guys.
so.
We're
He's a-
honestly
Remember
probably
we
thinking of
were-
a different one.
The guy we were memeing on for like a month when I was making my Cyberpunk video. The guy that wouldn't stop making Cyberpunk review fucking videos.
Oh, that guy. No, not him. No, but him
Oh,
as well.
Michael Does Life.
Yeah,
Michael Does
Mike-
Life.
there
No,
you
not
go,
him.
there you
That
go.
guy.
I we do need to talk about Michael Does Life though, because his channel has to be like the most interesting thing on YouTube that for some reason nobody talks about.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why, because I feel like he could be like he warrants a video being made on him, and I'm surprised nobody's done that yet. I mean, maybe they have, but maybe I just haven't.
Could be
looked.
you, mate.
We should do a Beefboys
yeah.
dedicated
Beefboys
episode to
time.
him one day.
Beef.
All right, this is the Michael Does Life episode. We're hard cutting.
You don't want to see that the cracks are indeed starting to show, though. Oh no, because you're too busy going. Sit down!
All right, boys, who you got? Slippy Dongbag is back again. I think he's literally asked every question we've ever answered. But
Slippy
the questions are
Slippy
still
Dong.
on fire. All right,
I'm
boys, who
slipping the
you
bag
got?
here.
A silverback on a weightlifting regimen or a grizzly bear on cocaine?
Grizzly bear on cocaine.
What was the
Grizzly
first
bear
one?
and cocaine.
Grizzly bear's stupid.
Silverback.
Silverback on a weightlifting regimen, so like a beyond jacked gorilla, the biggest gorilla there is.
Basically, Joe Rogan if he went to live with his people.
Yeah, if a gorilla
Well,
can
and-
kick as hard as Joe Rogan can kick like a thing with foam in it and
Do we
make it
have-
look cool
Yeah.
on YouTube, that gorilla.
What do we have to defend
Yeah.
ourselves with?
No, it's it's like
No, we're not
it's like, all right,
fighting them.
which one do you want to fight? No, it's such a funny
Kudos
way to interpret it. It's not
embracing
even
the
that
fight one.
unreasonable. It's not even that
No, they're
unreasonable
fighting
to
each
interpret
other.
it that way. Yeah, I think the prompt
Yeah,
is
yeah.
which one's winning in a fight against one another.
Oh, sorry, I was
Yeah.
my brain like phased out. That's why I didn't hear the first thing you said.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, oh, so I guess
Yeah.
they're fighting. Okay.
Super Jack Silverback or just some bear, like a grizzly, so like one of the biggest bears on coke.
I
Yeah.
reckon because I'm gonna say the monkey. I'm gonna say the gorilla.
monkey.
I'm
because
going
it's got-
monkey too.
because it's got. You know what we've got? We can kill a grizzly. Have you seen a grizzly before? We know how to use tools. We know how to use. We've
We've
got
killed
Yeah,
monkeys
like
we're bigger
before.
up here.
Harambe? Harambe, he's like literally the biggest fucking gorilla that's ever died.
Yeah, and we did that.
Is that a fact? Is that true?
I not
Lay it
biggest.
down in
I don't mean
history.
biggest in size.
Harambe
I mean, like,
was the
most
biggest monkey to
notoriety
ever
behind
die.
The biggest monkey that ever died. Yeah, yo, don't fucking
Don't Google that.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
no,
fact check us on that.
No,
So-
but fucking God, I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here's my thought process. Yes, we've killed bears, but bears are kind of just notoriously fucking crazy. You know, like they thrash you around and like I just feel like a gorilla might be able to like put up the dukes and like, you know, get a couple in there, but like I don't know, I feel like a gorilla with his claws and his teeth and shit, you know, I don't know.
I think the
Or bear,
cocaine,
sorry, bear.
I know
the
what you meant,
cocaine
yeah.
specifically is what does it, because it's gonna take it to another level of ferocity and just like not
is true.
really
Yeah.
noticing when it's hurt. Regular bear
what
on
I'm
gorilla, I think both of them would end up running away. I think I would probably lean almost more on the gorilla
that's-
side.
Here's
It'd be so
here's
funny
what it
to
would have
see
to be.
that
It'd be
fight.
gorilla with grizzly bear, and both of them have a child nearby, because that's when they'd probably both go sick on each other.
Because in
right.
reality,
Yeah.
if they didn't have any incentive, it would just be. I feel like this is what would happen. So let's say like my chair is a bear. The gorilla would rock up and he'd just be like,
He ran
Either
really
that or
well.
hurl his
That was
feces
like
from
a
across the
gorilla would run.
field.
he just like pimp slaps it and just like
Yeah.
And just dips.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they both had kids and they both felt threatened, like nearby, they'd both
Yeah.
go like fucking wet and wild on them.
I'm
That's
thinking.
true.
So I'm thinking ape because ape together strong. But this ape not together, but he working out, which makes up for it. So ape's still strong.
That's true.
And he's
And
got
then
the
ape-
brain. He knows
that
how to
is
use
true.
And then
rudimentary
ape's
tools
smart.
like rock.
And then ape thumb. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like dude, a gorilla
Oh,
already
that's
can
true.
kill you in like one smash. It just like hits you really hard and you would
Yeah,
die
one
because
forward
like they're that
smash.
strong. And it's like if you then give it a weightlifting regimen, it's like
And you got to think about the reach component. Like he could hold a bear back, and then
Yeah.
the bear can't even get his mouth. You know,
I feel
on
like
it.
one
Right.
good punch to a bear from a jacked gorilla could probably kill it.
Well,
or at least,
how,
or at least
how far,
blinded
how
enough
far
to
into his
take it out.
weightlifting regimen is he? Like, is he?
If
is
the
he
bear
already
gets
like
coke,
you know,
I
like-
think he's like a couple years in. Like he's a fucking jacked gorilla. If the
What
bear
they
gets
what
coke,
they have
Oh, yeah.
P90X is he on?
yeah.
Yeah.
How many
this
weeks
dude's
are you doing
straight
5x5 for?
I'm still
What
going
gym does
bear
he
on
go to?
cocaine. You got they got that jaw and
yeah.
they have claws that like attached to them. And I've
And they're
you-
bigger. Like, aren't
they're
aren't
way
bears,
bigger.
Like twice the size.
They're
of
way
gorillas?
bigger.
You ever see
They
a
are quite
video?
big.
Yeah.
You ever see a video of a the dude from Game of Thrones, the Mountain? He's like the strongest guy in the world, fighting a featherweight boxer, and he loses because he can maul him or whatever, but just one good punch that he's not ready for, and he's done.
But I think
gorilla's
the monkey,
but
the monkey is.
But is the gorilla gonna fight with punches?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
The monkey be lifting, but I don't think he's learning fucking jujitsu.
Like
No, but
he's not like,
to be fair,
slamming.
to be fair,
and
no animal
Donkey
knows
Kong
any
down
martial
B.
arts, including
That's
the
true.
grizzly.
That's true.
just in them. They just know how to use what they've got. Innately.
Many kudos.
Right,
Walk up to a
Monkeys
gorilla
are
and let it punch you.
biological black belts.
Pretty much. They're like us. We didn't
That's
suck.
true. They come out of the womb with just insane amounts of martial arts knowledge. Imagine though.
Would you guys rather
That
be
I'd wanna
thrown
see.
in a pit with a vicious? Because let's just say they're both vicious. They both got kids around. Like they have a fighting.
Yeah.
They want to fight right now. They want to kill something. You want to
Yeah.
be thrown in with a vicious weightlifting silverback, or you want to be thrown in with a bear on coke? Just in the middle of a forest, so
I'd
you
probably
can still
wanna
escape. I guess.
Yeah,
but
I'd want to
you're
be
not
thrown
gonna.
in with the bear.
The bear.
Just because size comparison. Like I'm thinking like me, I'm like, average
5'8".
human size, and bears are big, so I feel like I can kind of like, maneuver around them to an extent.
I'd rather be thrown in the bear
But-
too, because the
I-
gorilla worse.
No, so here's my
guess,
my
but,
thought.
like,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
about
you go.
which one is going to be easier to like escape or something like that, or like which
Yeah.
one think would win against each other. It's if I'm going to die, I think the bear's going to do it quicker. Apes are fucking
That's
like
true.
I don't. Have you seen
horrific
seen,
They'll,
when
like,
it comes
rip off
to
your eyeballs.
Yeah,
Have
you
Have you seen
get your
Inception
nuts
or
ripped
whatever it's
off.
called
Fuck
with
that.
Leonardo?
That's what I'm saying.
I have
That's
seen
what I'm
it.
saying,
The
yeah.
Revenant.
The
Revenant,
fucking
yeah.
All I
Revenant.
heard was
Revenant,
Ardo,
Dude,
and
he-
I was like, Bear Ardo.
Yeah,
Revenant.
he got fucking spun around. He got twisted. That could happen
got
to you
cooked.
too.
But he didn't die,
I would go-
motherfucker. If that was a gorilla, he would have been dead. No movie.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'd
But-
say gorilla because if you ran away, I feel like the gorilla would eventually be like, all right. Because gorillas aren't like super aggressive, even if they have a kid nearby. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you were fucking
Yeah.
booking it in the opposite direction, the gorilla would be like, it would be smart enough to be like, all right, this thing isn't a threat anymore. At a
What if the
certain
gorilla's
distance.
hungry? I've seen monkeys. I've seen monkeys like on a David Attenborough type beat thing. The monkeys were hungry, so they just went and ate other monkeys.
Well, that's
it's like
but do apes do that?
they're not opposed to
because apes are
opposing.
pretty chill, aren't they? It's more
Not
like the
chimps.
little. No, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Chimps are. There's certain monkeys that are fucking nuts, and they one who ate that woman's face. But then, isn't
Yeah.
like silverbacks kind of they're pretty chill for the most part.
I think so.
I think so.
They're the ones that just throw their own shit.
I feel like
if
they got
threatened,
like
right?
that big dog status. It ain't no question
Yeah,
type
it ain't
thing
no
where it's
secret,
like, it's like
goddammit.
a little dog is more is more. It's less of a threat, but way more willing to fucking attack you than a big dog is.
Much
Because the
like
big
people.
dog ain't,
Much
it got
like
big dog
people. To be
status.
fair, how like I'm
ain't
more
no
scared of
secret.
little guys because they're more likely to be packing like a knife or something to compensate.
Right,
B, they
that's
feel like
true,
they've got a something to prove. Whereas like every
Yeah.
guy I know who's fucking giant and ripped are super chill, and none of them are like out for a fight. You know,
It's the
all
little
kinda
guys
just-
you gotta watch out for.
Exactly. Same with monkeys.
Yeah.
Same
Same
with
with
fish.
monkeys. You guys ever see Deadliest Warrior? I was just thinking that like, bruh, at the end of Deadliest Warrior, when they're like, when they go into Matrix and then they come back and it makes the fight, and it's like there's a guy on the ground, but then the smarter guy that might not have as good of a sword is up in the trees, and then he jumps down and fucking kills him, dude. Gorilla. Because let's say, we're in a forest. What are they going to be fighting in the desert? They're not fucking desert animals. Gorilla get up
They're
in
be
tree.
fighting in a Whole Foods.
Gorilla get up on Whole Foods counter
Foreign ground,
and
both
jump
of them.
down and fucking Falcon punch
That's
that
true.
bear with all the momentum. It's dead, bro. It's too smart. Guerrilla
That is
warfare,
true.
bro.
Yeah.
The ape.
Literally.
It's called that for a reason. It's spelled
Bro, I didn't even notice
That's
I
true.
said that.
I guess
Gorilla. I didn't even know it was guerrilla warfare for gorilla. I was just like, but bro.
I don't think that's actually how you pronounce it. I think I'm just stupid.
It's
I think it
spelled
is.
differently. I don't think it is the
It's spelled-
same, but we can pretend it is.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're all
So
Should
I think
we
it's
mo-
an official
Yeah, I agree.
50-50 split on bear and monk, unless Doplex has switched
yeah,
sides.
I don't know.
I'm holding
but now
the
that
bear.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm
Now that
holding
he's
the bear.
thinking about
Well, like,
it.
okay, here's the thing. Like, but
Now he's
I
thinking.
think like the bear would be a bigger threat, but like at the same time, I feel like the gorilla might be a bit more cunning.
Monkey.
You know, because
That's what I'm
you
saying.
mentioned. You mentioned the climbing of things, and bears, to my knowledge, can't climb.
No, they can
So I
climb
feel like-
good,
No, they
but not
can.
as good as a monkey.
Well, hold on, grizzlies
Wait,
can't
really?
though, can they? It's the black
No,
bears that
grizzlies can
climb.
climb as good as any bear.
They often
They
don't
climb back
because
in
they're
the climb
too
trees?
heavy.
Yeah,
They
they're
can
too
climb,
fat.
but they be falling down branches because they be bigger.
But they can climb
Oh,
like
right,
a
yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so I
ape
guess
climb better.
Bizarre.
I guess my official ruling here, for me specifically, is it depends on the location. Like if it's like in the forest, the monkey might have the upper hand, just based off, you know, baiting that bitch up into a tree and then fucking pushing his fat ass off until he fucking ruptures on the floor. But if it's like a Whole Foods or something, then I feel like the bear might be able to use like the aisles to his advantage.
I like to imagine it's like an
That's
arena
true.
and
Tip him
also a
over
Whole
with his
Foods.
weight.
It's a Whole Foods arena.
Yeah, that's it. Those
It's
are
the
just two
it's the
options.
Tostino's Whole Foods arena.
The Tostino's Whole Foods arena.
All right, let's move on. So a couple of weeks ago, we did sex advice from Chumbo.
Oh god.
This is another screenshot. I believe the backstory of this is his girlfriend of a couple years who they were gonna get married with a dress that they found off Trade Me, which is like eBay in New Zealand. They broke up, and I think it was partly because he was supposedly texting some girl who wanted to send him dirty pics. And what I know about this guy, he probably was fielding dirty pics from another girl because I think he's a notorious polygamist.
He's a notorious fucker.
Example of when woke goes wrong.
Thank you, Wild Steven.
So anyway, let's take it away.
All right.
I should also add
my
this thing
reading?
is so fucking long, and I think there's about 2 full stops. So if anyone would like
God.
to try and translate this in the comments, I'd be very appreciative because no science has been able to crack it so far.
All right.
Smack
This
it
is
on,
Chumbo. Chumbelina.
Chumberdina. No, this is Chumbo.
Chumbledina is his girlfriend.
Yeah, Chumbo's saying
right.
this. If I say Chumbelina, it is Chumbo's woman. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chumbo be saying on Facebook, Chumbelina may have been 2 or 3 years younger, but she is amazing person. And with people talking about me taking dirty photos, well, I didn't take dirty photos of Chumbelina. And this girl called Lisa texted me on Sat night and said, "Can I send you a pic?" But it wasn't dirty. And she never sent me that picture. And I asked after that text, "What is that picture? And can you send it to me?" And if it wasn't dirty, then I would have told Chumbelina about it and about the pool room. The door is closed by the lock, and I holded the lock to close it, and the
Okay.
lock got locked in the door.
Wait.
Let me, side note, he supposedly
I'm confused
locked
already.
Chumbledina in a room after they'd had an argument.
Oh my
together.
god, I
And she-
forgot about that.
And she wasn't let out until his or her grandparents came home and let her out.
God.
For reference, Chumbelina was posting on her Facebook wall that she was trapped in the room and couldn't leave or some shit.
I don't know. Maybe she was, or maybe it just came. It came out somewhere anyway that had happened.
Yeah.
And so his explanation was, James.
His explanation was, and about the pool room, the door is closed by the lock, and I holded the lock to close it, and the lock got locked in the door. And I didn't actual lock her in the room and to be nasty or make her feel bad or creepy. And I'm being honest, and I can't do better than
I like how he typed
Chumbelina.
the accent.
I can't do better than Chumbelina, and she had a nice body
Chumbelina.
even when she said I'm fat. I just said you're not fat,
What
and
a
you
hard
look
turn.
You look. Is that how you spell beautiful?
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful.
Wait. Oh yeah, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I.
I did lock her in the room, and also she had a very pink anus. Just want to throw that out there for context. It's very important.
She's 2 or 3 years younger, but she's got a pink butthole. I can't do better than Chumbelina. She had a nice body, even when she said I'm fat. I just said you're not fat, and you look beautiful and sweet and gorge.
Georges?
Georges.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Georges.
He's like throwing me off. I'm losing all grasp of grammar.
Yeah.
And Georges. And she stopped doing weed and smoking. But I would let her have a sip of beer. There were many times when Chumbelina would check up on me on my phone, and you should just blame me for what I have done to you, all the bad things I have done.
Full stop.
Okay.
That's the first period.
Oh yeah, that's the first period.
Take a breath, James. Take a breath. You've earned it.
Well, except for the 3 dots after the first sentence.
That's
The
true.
dots are more like a comma.
The ellipses,
but-
he's putting spaces in between the dots, so it's not even an ellipsis at that point. It's
those are
he's
technically
start
4
3
different
sentences.
Yeah. 3 short, breathy sentences.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to get to the
do you
next
want me
stop
to read
without.
this next part?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay, alright. One of our biggest dreams was that we were going to live together and be together and get a flat or move into her mum's house when she moves out. And we were going to be together and live together for a long time. And Chumbelina to fit into the wedding dress off Trade Me that we got. And it looked pretty. And it looks very nice. Oh, another period.
And it
there we
looks
go.
pretty with an I instead of an
There we
E.
go.
And
Yeah,
looks
pretty.
very
Yeah,
nice.
pretty. It looks pretty and looks very nice. It's 2 descriptors. Andrew, you take it from here.
All right. We had our wedding day next year, and last week she offered me to organize the wedding and keep her informed, and I did, but I couldn't keep her informed because I never got a reply, or that they didn't know KNW, or they didn't have their cell phone.
Now
Also,
this
informed,
period.
two separate words, both times.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even know, dude. What the fuck? This period. There's a period here again. This period is he spaced after cell phone, then put a period, then spaced again.
And then started off with a lowercase I.
It's almost like he's saying, "I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Don't stop reading.
He's
Don't stop
an
reading. I'm not
English
done."
bender. Here, let me. I'll round this off.
Avatar: The Last English.
If I
Bender.
could go back out with you, I wouldn't be around you all the time, and I would be there when you need me, and I would be there for you and to give you the space that you need. And the last few hours and days we haven't been together, I have been thinking that I just want to be with you, and people I have and friends I have partners or don't want to GF, and I just want to be with the one I lost. And yes, I know it is. Wait, and yes, I know I. Wait.
There's
I'm trying to make him sound better than yeah. And yes, I was a show off in places or had to ask you for stuff I didn't know, which is a lot. And talking about the lovely memories everywhere. And I've been in the shit or been told off by your mum. Chumbelina and your mum has been the greatest help when I have needed it for me and you. And I've been
Like
lucky
that
to
one
move
time
in.
she told me off. That was a very big help.
And I locked her in the pool room.
I've been lucky to move in with you since the last 6 to 7 months, and I would love to have you back in my life. XOXOXO, heart, XOXOXO.
So
And
the
then-
twist there at the end was that
Yeah,
this
is
was
in a
all
comment.
fucking. This is all just him trying to get his girlfriend back instead of like,
On Facebook.
yeah,
On
not,
a public
not even
status.
tagging her.
Yeah,
Wait, so I'm confused. Is he addressing allegations of him locking her in the pool room?
he's like
Is that the central
simultaneously like
thesis of this?
he's like simultaneously addressing allegations people had while also trying to get back to his with his girlfriend in one status.
Oh.
Where he never tags
I'm
her
sorry
or
I
speaks.
locked you up.
Yeah.
You have a nice body,
You
but
have
please
such
come
a
back
pink
with me.
butthole. I'm so
Even
sorry.
though
butthole
you
is
said
pink.
you're fat, I just said you're not fat.
Chumbelina may have been 2 or 3
Even
years
when she
younger.
said she was fat.
Someone make the meme. Someone do the Yu-Gi-Oh meme where it's like, I'm fat, and then the second card is him saying, you're not fat. And she's like, oh!
And then there's more. 5 minutes later, he says, "I want to get married or else have a baby with Chumbelina, which is what I want." And Chumbelina wants to be pregnant and be Chumbelina's daddy. So
What? Chumbelina wants to be pregnant and be Chumbelina's dad.
Chumbelina
Yeah,
wants to
so
be her
You know,
own daddy.
you know
What
the
does that
vibes.
mean?
You know the vibes.
Yeah, she wants to go back in time. She wants to do that episode of Futurama where they go back in time for Ice to be his
Yeah.
own granddad.
Yeah. Chumbelina's got big dog status. It ain't no secret.
It ain't no secret.
Hey, yo, Chumbelina, if you're listening, I would never lock you in the pool room, bro.
She's married,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Nah.
Damn.
Well, there you
Not in my book.
Yeah. We just gotta wait for her new guy to lock her in the pool room.
Yeah.
And then make a Facebook post like this.
She did get to use her wedding dress from Trade Me, I'm assuming.
I like to think that Chumbo is, when he's referencing the pool room, he's actually just talking about like the bathroom that has the bathtub in it.
Well, I think pool room here means
pool
like
room.
you know, like where you play pool on, like a billiards table.
He dedicated an entire room of his house to that.
Yeah, does that come standard?
No, I think that's what some
Everybody
people
gets a
call like a what do you call, like a rumpus room, a ruckus room, or whatever.
A rumpus
room.
Bro, I wish I had a rumpus room.
Rumpus room.
Yeah,
I
but
think
no,
we
that's
call
an
it like a.
That's an American saying. A
Is
rumpus
it?
room.
I've never
Like
fucking heard that.
The Simpsons have one of the
Rumpus
rooms in their
room?
house is called the rumpus room.
Bring back rumpus rooms, god damn it.
It's
Yeah.
essentially like
I'm gonna
it's
build
kind
a
of like
rumpus
the
room.
sequel to the lounge. No, it's like lounge DLC. Like it's not as
Like a
it's not like
like a game room, right? I think that's
yeah, it's
what
like
people
it's like a
call it.
lot of people
standalone
call it a
lounge
bonus
expansion
room.
pack where it's
Rumpus
like it's
room.
not as big as a lounge, but it's where you maybe have like it's like a sitting room to read and maybe play like board games and just sort of chill out.
And lock people.
Yeah, and lock people inside.
Yeah.
A room typically in the basement of a house used for games or recreation. Rumpus room. North
Yeah.
American and Australian, apparently.
See?
Hey, yo, you got that chode
Definitely
beer.
don't have a rumpus room. If you have a rumpus room, comment in the comments and say I have a rumpus room.
And if you've
Yeah,
got a
it just
single
sounds like
sister, then send
dirty.
us a DM on Twitter.
Hey, yo, Andrew, put your chest up to the camera so it looks like Donkey's outro where it says more Donkey.
I don't know if I can get
Put
my chest all the way up there.
Put it.
Put it.
Spread your asshole
it.
and then bring your webcam to your anus.
Yeah. You can get there.
There we go.
Yes!